I'm recording this on Facebook and YouTube. So if you see me looking up and down, that's why. And if you can't hear it on one, go to the other. Don't tell me, I can't hear it, I can't hear it. I can't fix it now. It's already loaded, so don't even comment that. Okay, so you see what the topic is about, right? Okay, just let me scoot back, so hopefully I don't bump the table. So, Angels, Teachers, and Guides is the course that I teach to help others learn their gifts, learn how to use their gifts. In that, there's being still, grounding, protection, meditation, guidance, you talking to your ancestors or whatever other spirits are out there that you want to talk to, that are the highest and the best. You don't talk to anything lower that might not wish us well, as it were. So, I only have a tablet and a cell phone, so so I had to bring out the other cell phone so I could read my notes. So, you say, well, Tasha, why do I need to learn all that stuff? You might want to learn, mind you, I'm speaking to my students, or those that have had questions about becoming a student. You would want to have some type of system, right? Just like anything else you do. You need a system. You need to know A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And this is mainly, of course, what my granny and my nana and my mama taught me, in addition to lots of other teachers. You know, I don't just have one set way to learn stuff other than straight from Spirit's mouth, as it were. Haha. And I believe in learning a lot from many people, not just one or two. So, most of you meet the same day, same time, every week. Some of you can't because of jobs, kids, mates, whatever. I understand that. I try to stay flexible. That's cool. Preferably just one day, same time, every day of the week, of a week. So first of all, I start with being still, which is not the same as meditation. Protection, which is not the same as meditation. Grounding, which is not the same as meditation. See, Granny taught us they're all separate and they all have their purpose. So in your first couple of weeks, we're being still. If you don't know what that is, look at one of my other videos. I'm on Tasha Loves You channel. And for those of you on Facebook, you'll find it on my About page. But I'm pretty sure I posted it right before this video started. So the process of being still, as Granny would say, is just that. Be still. You silence your mind. There's nobody running around, no cats, no dogs, no children, no mates, no company, no none of that. So usually the easiest thing for me to say is go to the bathroom and sit down. And people say, well, Tasha, why you have to go to the bathroom? Because isn't that usually a place of privacy? Usually. And then people say, well, I have a toddler. Well, obviously the toddler can't come in. Sorry, not to be disrespectful, but I just wasn't raised like that. If the door was closed, you don't knock. You just don't. That's just how I was raised. So you raise your children to knock on the door and you open the door while you're on the bathroom, peeing or whatever, then that's however you do. So I suggest people go to the bathroom and lock the door. You have your cell phone. You set your cell phone for 2 minutes. Put it on low so it doesn't jar you back to reality, okay? And you focus only on one thought. And a lot of people say, well, gee, Tasha, that's so easy to do. Okay, you do it. You focus only on the color yellow. Just yellow, yellow, yellow. Pick a shade of 50,000 different yellows. Pick that one and stick to it for 2 full minutes. I'll wait. Yeah. See, we always say, oh, that's so easy. Yeah, no, it's not. Because as soon as you think of another color, another idea, another anything, if your stomach grumbles, if you really have to go pee, but you're sitting on the cabinet or the toilet or the lip of the tub, you have to start all over again. Stop, reset the timer, and start all over again. The purpose of that is when I take you to whatever your favorite place is, a lot of people, like to go to the beach. So let's pretend we're at the beach. But the point in doing your be still is to actually get to the point where you can feel the water on your skin. What does it feel like? Did you shave? Did you not shave? If you didn't shave, what do the hairs feel like on the water on your skin? Yeah, like the movie Somewhere in Time, where he takes his back to go meet Elise Kenna Elise, whatever her name was, and he actually took himself back to 1862, like that. I want you to actually feel it, touch it, taste it, smell it, be that, okay? And when you get there, then we'll bump it up. When you get almost there, Spirit will tell me. I'm going to say, okay, so Boo Boo Kitty, we're going to bump you up this week to, 4 minutes. You sit and do 4 minutes. And then, so forth and so forth, so forth, to 10 minutes. Okay, and then we're going to do our protection. Now, we protect to keep our spirit in our body. That's why we have a doorkeeper. That's what Granny taught me. You have 7 spirits that are always with you, always, always, always. And of course, your ancestors. I mean, come on, people, get a grip. Okay, I obviously have billions of spirits around us all the time. So my main 7 that I teach about, one of them is considered a doorkeeper, the one that lets your spirit stay in your body and nothing else jump in yours. Okay, seriously. Because you do readings and you do healings and stuff, it's easy if you don't have any type of control, your spirit can just pop out, do whatever it wants. You say, oh, I'm so high now, I can do anything. I can astral travel. No, boo-boo. I know you read about it once or twice. It's something altogether other. When you try to do it and stay right, and then you say, oh, well, I could go get high and I could do this and I could, no, okay? Anyway, if you want to do that, you do that over there. I don't want to know nothing about that, okay? So we're protecting, okay? So you put yourself in a bubble or in a glass vault, or I put myself in a great big huge redwood tree, because as you can see, I'm a big girl. Okay, no, it's got nothing to do with that. Really, really, I joke about that. And then this, redwood trees are like 300 feet tall, and their roots go 300 feet in the ground. For those of you that didn't know that, so I know my big ass ain't moving nowhere. Okay, so imagine, if you will, this is the tree. This is when I close my eyes to sit and be still, to get to meditation. Okay, so I'm focusing on that. Whatever I'm focusing on that day, usually I focus on being in a park because I like animals and stuff. And I want to smell the flowers. I want to smell the fresh cut grass and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this is my tree. Now mind you, I'm facing the tree. I'm walking to the tree. Okay, on my right side is my doorkeeper. On my left side is my master teacher to help cover me while I'm like in a trance, while I'm under, as it were. So I turn around, and my body is here, my soul backs up into the tree and sits down. So in my imagination, which is very big, as you can tell if you've seen any of my other 7,000 videos, is a hand. And inside the tree, when I back up and go into the tree, my spirit goes in the tree, my spirit sits down in this hand, beautifully carved, just for my spirit to fit perfectly. And now, before I would go up in the tree elevator, now my spirits have me go down to the elevator, and the elevator doors open, as it were. It's the redwood tree. Keep up with me. And I step out into the park, and there's the bench that I sit and talk to my spirit guides and what I need to do and what I need to do better or different or this or that. Oh, let's back up a step. Sorry. Okay, so after the protection, my tree, or whatever you prefer to put your spirit in for protecting, and then I sit in my hand, right? Now, mind you, this hand and me and my body outside the tree are all one silver cord, right? So this silver cord goes down 300 feet into the ground where I cannot be moved. Then we go down. That's grounding, by the way. Grounding is being so attached that you cannot be moved. by anything, okay? So I go down, then the doors, my imaginary wooden doors open up, and I walk out. Actually, I kind of levitate, really. And I sit at the bench that I like, and my ancestors come and talk to me. My spirit guides come and talk to me. Anybody that's in high vibration can come and talk to me. And it's different when you just think you meditate, and I don't know how yours are, but anyway, mine are, I actually see the spirit, touch, taste, feel, smell. When I reach over to touch their hand, I actually feel their hand, not just, a vision, and not just a feeling, okay? So, and then they say whatever they need to say, and I get back in my elevator and go back in my body. Okay, so then there's that. So now we know what your spiritual gifts are. And then I just start teaching you week by week by week by week how to use them. Okay? So we're going to learn different techniques. I'm looking at my website, theangels.us, theangels.us. It's on the About page. My whole life is on that About page. Come on. It took me 3 days to build that thing. Please go read it. Okay? So, mind you, we're doing this every week for an hour, every week. There's no rush. I don't know why you newbies always be wanting to rush stuff. Stop wanting to rush. It takes time. Just because I had a mother, I was learning spiritualism in the womb. You were learning whatever religion you were brought up in. And that's good. When I want to learn that one, then I'll go to you. Okay, so we're going to then, of course, learn different techniques for meditating, deepening the understanding of your spirit guides and ancestors and angels. Yeah, you see, I'm even funny on my website. Hang on. And then we're going to, okay. We're going to learn how to tune in, how to meditate, the differences in both, learn what your gifts are. Okay, I need to rearrange that. Note to self, rearrange those on the website this weekend, Tosh. Okay, so the other important one for learning how to use your gifts is mainly, of course, for yourself, because you realize you have a spiritual purpose for being here. You need to stay on that purpose, right? Why go to work every day to pay your mortgage and your car note and your this and your that? And one day you say, oh, I don't feel like going to work. I just think I won't go to work no more. Well, who's going to pay the mortgage and the car note and the insurance and the insurance and the insurance? And, feed the kids and pay the maid and feed the dogs and cats. And who's going to do that if you don't go to work? Yeah, see, it's pretty much the same. If you don't work at it, how's it going to get better? Okay, I'm not going to read all of this. You can go to the site and read it for yourself. In addition to all that, we're going to be learning, of course, about crystals and other spiritual tools. Because, it's easy when we just see stuff going through the feed of, what Dana's doing, what Tasha's doing, what Boo Boo Kitty is doing, and oh yeah, well, I'll get there someday. And that's well and good. You can get there someday. But in the meantime, I only have time for people that are getting there now. They're walking, they talk now, right now, You say, well, you don't just say, rather, well, I'll pay my mortgage on the 15th, when it's due on the 1st, between the 1st and the 5th, depending on whatever your bank says, right? So why would you want to do something that's going to go against the grain of keeping that success in a good place? You see, and that's why probably I don't have a lot of friends. Not really. Because I want to deal with people that are walking their talk, whatever that is. I'm not saying you have to be my way. I'm just saying you have to be your way, but be your way all the time, through and through. Not just on Sundays or whatever, So in Angels, Teachers, and Guides course, that's what we learn, Angels, Teachers, and Guides. And they specifically had me call it that so it doesn't frighten off all the other people, because of course we end up talking about other things, like other ways of healing, And there's thousands of them. I mean, did you know that a tuning fork can help adjust your chakras? I mean, come on now. There's not just those little magic bullets, as Deepak Chopra calls them, you know. It's not, little magic bullets aren't the only things that work. Then you have to eventually, no matter how uncomfortable it is, because if you're in this to do your purpose and live your purpose, I must make you be uncomfortable at some point. So we use my sister Dana as an example. So then I'll have Winter's Gift. Okay, Winter's Gift, this week, we've been doing this for a few weeks now. So this week, one of your trials, one of your lessons will be, giving a reading to Dana. Okay, so Dana, you ask Winter's Gift a question. Just the question. Now, I use Dana because I know Dana already knows. There's no coulda, should. Well, there's no storytelling. There's no. And you people that do all that when you go get a reading would consider not doing that. Because if you're sitting here telling me all your information, I mean, if you want to talk. That's not a reading. And I'm a therapist of sorts. But when you go get a reading from a person, you don't sit there and tell them, yeah, well, when I was 7, I was this and this, blah, 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 blah. And then when you leave the reading, they didn't tell me very much. Well, no, because you just told them your whole life story. So what do I have to tell you? Other than whatever the ancestors bring in to tell you, or any other spirits, So, and then Winter's Gift will ask, I'll set up a time with the two ladies and okay, Winter's Gift, you're going to answer one question for Dana. Okay, so the first thing people say is, oh, I'm scared. What are you scared for? If you're really using and then this goes for me. I'm 56. I've been doing readings and healings and all this stuff all my life. I've been teaching since I was 18. Because Granny made me wait that 2 years. She said I still didn't know enough. Well, actually, she said I was being rather egotistical. I'll be honest. So Dana will ask Winter Gift. So whatever her question is, and then Winter's Gift is going to answer, and then Dana will come to me and she said, well, we'll be in the threesome chat. Well, you said this, which was correct. You said this, which was correct. You said this, which I don't know that is correct because A, it hasn't happened yet, or B, I just don't remember. See, we just jump the gun and we say, oh, Tasha, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know, I don't have no, Aunt Famer. No, boo-boo, you have an Aunt Famer because she came in clear, loud and clear to me, okay? So you have it, you just don't know it. And if you don't know it, that's fine. I don't have a problem with you knowing it or not knowing it. I don't care. It's got nothing to do with me. I'm just a telephone. That's all I do. I'm a human telephone. Okay? So, and knowing that, Winter's Gift is not wrong if she's saying whatever Spirit told her to say or do. Now, mind you, got to remember to not take this video out of context. You could be a card reader. You could read tea leaves. You could read spit. You could read cards, just a regular playing deck of cards. You could, read the bottom of somebody's foot. It doesn't matter what your gift is. In the process of doing it, people will always want to say you're wrong because we humans only want to hear what we want to hear and how we want to hear to make ourselves feel good. No, boo-boo, it don't go down like that. I don't care how you feel. I'm going to tell you what Spirit tells me to tell you. Okay? That's it. So, when people come at you that way, you would want to be more grateful because I have to tell you the truth. I'm talking directly from source. Are you kidding me? You really want to know? I mean, you really want to be heartbroken when I tell you an answer to your question? Yes, your man is fooling around with so-and-so. Or your woman is fooling around with so-and-so. Oh, no, you're wrong. You can't. Okay. It's not going to affect me at all. I'm here to tell you the truth. And I feel if I don't tell you the truth, God will just take away my gift. And then who's going to be sad? Me. So, yeah. No, that's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. So when you take the course, just like any other course, there's a whole lot of things you don't want to do. And just like any other course, There's a reason we have you do it. And I say we because I'm talking about my grandma, my nana, my mama, my anybody without skin on the other side. That's my purpose. You know, I can't listen to you whine and cry because you didn't do your homework last night. I don't care. You're still going to pay me $200 for the course. I can't care about that. I have to keep it pushing, keep it pushing, keep it pushing. You know, I'm here to push you and push you and push you until you just spit it out and just get over the fear and live it, do it, breathe it. So then your life will be and stay in divine order. And all those people you go out helping with your herbs or ruins or bones or coconut shells or whatever your gift is, will learn and grow too. That's the purpose for all of us being here. Haven't we seen that by now? Haven't we learned that by now? Do you really think whatever source you believe in just put us here so we could bump our heads, have sex, do drugs, kill people, hate people? I know Goddess has a great sense of humor. I mean, look at it. Oh, be nice, Tosh. Be nice. The clouds. The clouds can be funny. You know, so let's do what we're here to do, which is help each other learn and grow. And let's do it in a good, fun, positive way and just keep it pushing, you know? Just keep it pushing. That's what I'm here to do. This is my purpose for being, to teach you how to use your gifts. Now, those that are serious, you'll find me at theangels.us. My email is tashaspeaks@gmail.com. Let's get to it. So, now those of you who had homework last week, so far the only one that reports in like daily, which I love, is Winter's Gift. The other two of you are lagging. Come on, I'm not going to speak your name in no video. That would be disrespectful. But you know who you are. You're going to be watching this video. So let's get your homework turned in. Let's get it done. Shit, or get off the pot. Come on. Okay? For those of you that have yet to learn what your gifts are, let's get it done. What are you sitting around waiting for? Keeping up with the news? What good does that do you? When you could have peace and tranquility by not watching the news. I do. I don't watch the news, but I have peace and tranquility in my life because I don't watch the news. Whatever I need to know will go through the feed, and then I'll go home and ask Papa about it. Or I'll ask Dale about it, you know. And I get my answer, and I can just keep on keeping on. Praying for that situation, that the ultimate end will have something positive in it for the whole world. Not just myself, not just a category of people, but everyone. Okay? So, well, I guess I could tell you. So, so for those of you that are students, I'm so excited. Well, I won't tell you what it is. I'll just say you can be expecting a surprise in the mail. I'll put it that way. Because we are still children. Just because I'm 56 in April doesn't mean that I'm not still a child. Of course I am a child. I'm a bigger, wider child. But I still love goodies. I still love getting, you know, of course, stuff in the mail and whatnot. So, you know, work reward. When you're a kid, you come home from school. Well, when I was a kid, I come home from school, I changed my clothes, I had my half an apple, half a peanut butter sandwich, and a little thing, a half a Lipton cup package of soup. My sister who sat with me ate the other half. And then we did our chores, then we did our homework. And if the sun was still out by then, we could go play until the street lights came on. We had to be home before the street lights came on. And then Mama would check our homework, make sure and see if our chores got done. If they didn't, well, that's another video for another time. Then we would settle into our lessons. These lessons. You know, okay, Tasha, give me a reading. What happened at work today? And oh man, that was hard. It's hard reading your own mother or your own sister or your own, whoever. And yet there's always something, even if you and your mate have been together for 60 years, there's something about him you don't know, or her you don't know. There's always something. And I try to keep myself on a good regime every day. I check in with my sisters. What are you doing magical today? Spiritual. What are you doing magical today? What are you doing? Let's see. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Excuse me. Okay, so, the full moon, what are we going to do for the full moon? And what are we going to try next week? Everything needs polishing. Everything needs polishing. Nothing is perfect. Practice makes better. It doesn't make perfect. I'm far from perfect, but yet I can give you one hell of a specific reading, healing, if you're present in my presence or not. So, that is a little teeny bit in a... Oh, it doesn't give me a time. Dang it. I thought the timer was on the YouTube video. Oh, I know. Here, hang on. There it is. In this 26 minutes, I think I did pretty good of wrapping up Angels, Teachers, and Guides. If you have any further questions, email me, tashaspeaks@gmail.com. On YouTube, you can leave a comment. On Facebook, you can leave a comment. Hi, Ron. Hugs to you too, sweetie. How you doing? It's nice to see you again. Bless your heart. So I think that's about it. And I gotta tell you, I think this is a record for me. I don't think I've made a... Oh, let's see. See, the white on the YouTube number counter thing doesn't show up because of my blouse. So that's why I'm doing this. I haven't made a 27-minute video, I think, in 6 years. So I'm on a roll. Yeah, so now I get to do another homework video for the students of Angels, Teachers, and Guides. That's how a lot of your courses are, by the way. You sign up at theangels.us. Everyone will get the general email once a week. Students get a separate email once a week saying, okay, so-and-so, you did your homework, way to go, kudos, da-da-da-da, you start working on this, and you, so-and-so, you start working on this, and so-and-so, you start working on this, and that's a separate email that goes out. I try not to send a lot, because I know you guys don't love email as much as I do, but that's okay, you better open them. Yeah, because if you don't open them, there's no refund. You get no money back from this course if you don't do your homework. Oh, I like that. Jamie, hi Jamie. I didn't see you come in, sorry. 50 on Tuesday, good. But 50 for you is like summer, right? Oh, you're so beautiful. Okay, guys, I think I should shut up now because I have more videos to make. You know me, Chatty Cathy. So if you have any questions about that, students, you get on your homework. Oh, by the way, everybody's homework for today's Friday, right? Everybody's homework for next week is making your sorry, I gotta say, spirits are funny, I gotta tell you. Making your treasure map, prayer board, wish wall, vision board, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, go to the library, get all those magazines that they're throwing away, tear out all the pictures of magazines, tape them up on the wall, unless you, no, all of you live on your own. Okay, I was going to say check with your parents first. I don't want nobody saying, but Tasha said. Yeah, I'm not your mama. I'm your teacher, okay? Do whatever mom says do, because those are her walls until the mortgage is paid off. So what I do, since I want a lot of stuff, okay, so I post big pictures up on my wall. Whatever I can't find a picture of, I write it, put that on the wall. And every day you need to put it in a place where you can see it, okay, where you can see it. So when you walk past it to the bathroom, you say, oh, I'm going to get that, or I'm going to get that, and I'm going to get that. And then you spend time with that person, that thing, that vacation, those friends, that $500 million lottery ticket, that whatever, okay? You have to spend time with that. every day, because where the mind goes, the behind follows, right? Right? Yeah, type right. So we want to give time to the things that we want, not the things that we don't want. Where the mind goes, the behind follows, okay? See, that's another thing. When you're out there thinking about, oh, I'm going to use my gift, but I'm afraid of demons and I'm afraid, something's going to come in, shadow me, then you're going to attract that. Hello? Hello? I'm not ignoring you. And you better not go sit in the corner and cry. It's just that I'm making this video for a very specific purpose. Now I'm going to shut this down and make another video where hopefully you will talk and talk and talk and talk. Bless your heart, you sexy thing, you. Oh, honey, of all the men in the world, you, I would never ignore. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now because I don't want to embarrass you in public. I'll wait and embarrass you in private. It's raining. Need I say any more? Okay. Okay, beautiful people, I'm going to get off of here. If you have any questions, tashaspeaks@gmail.com. Students, don't forget to do your homework, and I want to email by Wednesday with a picture, or text me with a picture of your prayer board, wish board, whatever you want to call it. I don't need to see, clear details. I mean, you could take a picture, like here. You can't see every little thing, because it is kind of private. And of course, no, I wouldn't share it with anybody in the world anyway. So, homework done and turned in by Wednesday. Don't forget to do your 2 minutes 3 times a day. All of you are doing 2 minutes 3 times a day. And stick with the same thing that you started with. We're not ready to change yet, okay? So, let me see, anything else? Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. Okay, this is Tasha's Touch. This is Tasha with Tasha's Touch and beangels.us. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you online. Have a great day, everybody. Bye. Ron. Oh, he's such a doll.